Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is AJWAD and I hope this video finds you well. If you are new to this place, please consider subscribing, and to all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support and welcome back. So I filmed this video a couple of days ago. I didn't really like it and I had to rework on it, and I'm doing some work in the house, so that my lighting system and everything is changing, and I had to sit at this position to be able to film today. So let's talk about AJWAD Pink to Pink by Lattafa. When I initially read the initial or the first reviews that popped up when this one was first released, it sort of put me off because people were not speaking so highly about it. They said it was quite hard to swallow, it's not friendly, blah blah, and I was like, not another unfriendly fragrance. I have just too many bottles here to add a bottle that I do not like, or I'm likely not to like. So I didn't really pay much of an attention to it until I decided to give it a try, and I'm so glad I did. Honestly, I'm so glad, and I think this is very full bottle worthy. I'm most likely going to get a full bottle of Pink to Pink because I love the smell. So when you look on the official website, it says it has red fruit, lychee and guava at the top. It has vanilla, roses, and then lily of the valley at the middle, and then musk at the base. I think on Fragrantica it gives a totally different structure, including leather, moss. I don't think that is the right one because I don't smell any leather in this one. I don't smell any moss in this one. If anything at all, it is the animalic, a sort of animalic musk that I get in this one. So personally, to me, I would say this is one of the best fruity fragrances I have smelled in 2024. 2024 is very early and I'm getting a lot of gems this year, honestly, from my Paris Corner finds that I'm loving to Pink and a few that I'm yet to even talk about. I'm really loving 2024 in terms of fragrances. This is Pink to Pink. It gives me something quite familiar. This, I would say, it is not for everyone, as the few reviews that I have read so far indicates. It gives me something very animalic. It has an animalic quality about it because of that musk. I think the musk in this one is quite animalic. It has this tart lychee, very sweet tart lychee, and that predominant guava. The guava here is very tangy, like very tropical and tangy. And then the roses is also prominent. Lily of the valley, not so much. Musk is quite also prominent. This one will not give you a very mass appealing fragrance because it has an woody nuance. There's this sort of woody nuance that is very sort of standoffish, a bit funky, a bit not for the masses or not too mass appealing. It gives me the same vibes as Amethyst by Lattafa. If you know how Amethyst by Lattafa smells and you love that fragrance, then you're going to love Pink to Pink by Lattafa as well. It sort of gives me a very great resemblance in terms of the note structure, not note structure, but the scent profile. Although Amethyst is like a candid bergamot with the oud, oud for glory vibes, this one is much more of a, my lights just went off, I have lights off right now. Pink to Pink gives me this very tangy, tart, lychee and guava. That is the most prominent, or dominant note you smell as soon as you spray this one. The opening is quite polarizing. It's not for everybody. As soon as you spray this one, it just immediately meets you, in your nose. It is quite sharp, very tangy, very tart because of the lychee and the tangy tropical guava. But it soon, it quickly settles. It becomes very beautiful. It settles to this very tangy guava, very thick, very intense. It is a very realistic guava scent, very intense. If you are not so used to tangy lychee, tangy fruits, this one is going to sort of throw it off, coupled with that animalic musk. The musk here seems quite hard to swallow if you're not used to animalic fragrances, just like the Amethyst by Lattafa. However, it settles down beautifully. It gives me a very realistic, thick, potent, long-lasting guava and lychee scent. I don't see a lot of fruity fragrances being that potent and very long-lasting. This one, however, is very, very potent, very, very long-lasting. It gives me about at least 6 hours on skin and then like the whole day on clothes. Let's say about 10 hours on clothes, you know, and you don't even have to overspray this one. This is a 10 ml and I've used it like twice. Anytime I wear this fragrance, I smell it like throughout the day. The 2 times that I have worn this fragrance out, it got me some compliments. It is very Middle Eastern in nature. It's like a very fruity Middle Eastern fragrance. It doesn't give me that sort of, you know, heavy musky Eba Pura vibes, for example, although the max here is quite animalic, quite hard to swallow. As I said, if you have Amethyst by Lattafa and you love that, you are absolutely going to love this one. You know, it gives me the same vibes. They are not the same, but it gives me the same vibes. Even the dry down sort of remind me of each other, you know, but this is a very sweet, syrupy, tangy, tart, lychee, guava with that animalic mask. The rose is also quite prominent in this one. It is beautiful. Honestly, if you love those sort of polarizing Middle Eastern leaning sort of fragrances, you are absolutely going to love Pink to Pink. You know, I'm so glad I took the chance to test this one out instead of just, you know, thinking it was going to be something I wouldn't like. And how dare me? I mean, how stupid of me to think I wasn't going to like this one because of what someone had said or some people had said about this one, you know. And that is the reason why we always talk about or preach about testing fragrances. I'm so glad I took a chance on Pink to Pink. It is full bottle, like worthy to me. I think in the foreseeable future, I see myself getting a full bottle. You know, the only reason why I don't want to do a lot of full bottles these days because I have a lot of fragrances, you know, I just want to take my time. But if not anything at all, maybe another 10 ml of this one I would definitely add to my collection because I love this one. It's going to be a super amazing summer, you know, spring summer scent. Even for heavier, you know, colder winter days, this one is going to cut through the cold. It is very niche like, very polarizing. However, it fits my taste, you know, my taste in fragrances. I love this one. I would highly recommend this if you sort of share the same taste with me. It is not for the faint of heart. It is not for everybody, but it's a very delicious, polarizing yet very elegant, you know, very elegant, a bit skunky, a bit funky, a bit sweet, a bit of everything, you know, a bit of everything that I love in the fragrance I find in Pink to Pink by AJWAD. My light went off and I'm sweating here, so I'm not going to prolong this one any further. If you love Middle Eastern vibe fruity fragrances, this AJWAD Pink to Pink is for you. If you don't like funky, animalic, you know, Wood for Glory, Amethyst sort of vibes, then this one is not going to work out for you. But to me personally, I love this one and I'm surely going to get another, you know, decant or something of this fragrance. So that is all I have about AJWAD Pink to Pink, and I hope this video found you well. Please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you in my next one. Take care. Bye bye.